Well, look at we're gonna do a panel right now, and this is incredible. So I love doing panels because you're gonna get like what I call value drops. Like these experts in their field are encapsulating everything that they do and everything that they know in a way that you can take it. And I've asked them all as well at the end of when they share, please go and put their information in the chat and otherwise so you can have more of a conversation. But this is where you get pen and paper. This is where when you listen to these women speak on stage for an hour, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and if they were asked, what is it that you want, people to know, and what is it that they can do right away? They've taken the time to encapsulate that and give it to you in expert panels. So I am going to introduce these women today, right? And they're going to, so look, honestly, that we're just going to go around in a bit of a circle. So expert panel, bear with us because Desi, because of our security, will, unmute you, mute you, unmute you, mute you. So if there's a little bit of a gap, that's what it is. You're trying to unmute, but don't worry, Desi's on top of it. She knows who you are. So Toby, let's start with you. This panel are experts in health, wealth, wellness, and lifestyle. Doesn't that sound good? This is the summit of, this is the lifestyle summit. We've heard so much in the last 2 days about how important this all is. And so, Toby, if you can share with us your name, where you're coming in from, what you are an expert in, and what is it that you want women to know?
Thank you, Deb. Oh my gosh, so fun. A huge, humongous thank you to you and your team. I'm Toby Spears. I'm coming in from Utah. It is a little cold here because I was in Guatemala for the last 2 weeks, so I'm adjusting. My expertise lies in running a grassroots nonprofit organization. I started Be Humanitarian 13 years ago. I have learned how to build meaningful community from the ground up. I'm leading teams of volunteers, building trust within the community, managing programs, securing funding, and building relationships that are positively changing the world. What I really want to share with you guys is just with you ladies is my belief in the incredible power of kindness and service. So I believe that small acts of kindness and service can truly make a ripple effect and change the world. I believe that when we choose kindness and get involved in impact work, that we're transforming the lives of others, but we're also transforming us, and we're tuning into what really matters to us.
Thank you. My goodness. We're going to come back to all the speakers as well, and they're going to give us a tip of how to take this away and put it into our lives. Carmen, are you with us? I see you. There you go. And please introduce yourself. Same thing. Introduce yourself, where you're from, and what is your expertise, and what would you like us to know?
Hi, Deb. What a panel and what a day. My name is Carmen DeValis, and I am a award-winning nature photographer, and I was a nurse practitioner, I guess I still am, for over 40 years. Yeah, and so I spent a lot of time studying health and wellness and nature and art, which became a love for me. And it was March of 2020, lockdown and pandemic. And I found myself that very first day diagnosed with cancer, which was a total surprise and shock. And intuitively, I knew I needed to go outside. But you know what? I started making lists and seeing what to do. But I ended up going for a walk in nature, and I learned some super important things. And so nature, I want you to consider as our most valuable asset. And so I saw with my camera, right? I saw little blooms with older flowers, but both were queens and both were still beautiful. And I saw how some seasons are meant to bloom, and others are meant to rest. And I really needed to hear this at the time because I was lost in what to do. And that's when I really discovered the power of nature around us, in our surroundings and outside. Bring it inside, bring it in. I mean, it actually changes us physically. So here's some of the science. It's our stress hormones are reduced when we are connecting with nature, exposed to nature. That is powerful things for our health. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. We're going to come back around. And Carol. All right, Carol Patrizi, are you unmuted there? Just take a second. There you go.
Hey, Deb. Hello, all you wonderful people. Unbelievable. Carol Patrizi. I'm located in Houston, Texas, and I am so honored to be here. My expertise is in surrendering and accountability. Doesn't sound very sexy, and it's extremely powerful. The practice started 22 years ago from being on the floor in pain and suffering, not knowing where to go, and diving into the study of healing. And in complete honor and respect for all faiths, God, as I know Him, is in the Word. And so I took a deep dive and have found ways for healing physically, mentally. It has been, I'm just here. What I want you to know, and people have said it in many ways throughout the summit, is that you are a precious child of God and your story matters. You matter. You make a difference and you are unconditionally loved by God.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Woo, we're just getting so full. And Ansha.
Hello, it is so awesome to be here. My heart is full, my soul is singing. So I want people to know all the way here from southern Sweden, where I'm currently located. I want you all to know about the energetics of success and prosperity. Healthy organs in the physical body, money, house, a loving partner, they all have a certain measurable frequency. And only when you are in resonance with those frequencies of success, it has the ability to manifest in your life. And there are clear steps to raise your own vibration first and align your head and heart and habits so the law of attraction for manifestation can kick in easily. And that is physics applied with love, or the energetics of success.
Beautiful. Ah, are you guys, I mean, cup overfloweth. And Rosie, I'm telling you, I've been showing everyone your book and talking on your behalf. I'm like, hey, let's have a conversation. It's so beautiful to see you. And how about yourself? Where are you from? And what's your expertise and what would you like to share with us today?
I'm Rosemary Keogh-Smythe and hopefully on a stable internet connection now. I'm located in Ottawa, Ontario, in Canada. And my expertise lies in recognizing that finances is part of mental wellness. So I help women ditch debt, build wealth, and create a financial plan so damn solid you don't have to worry about it again. What I would like everybody to know is that you already have everything that you need to start. You don't need permission. You don't need a partner. You don't need the next client or a pay raise. It's time to start now, take control, and make your money work for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We all need to have those messages about we don't need permission and it's go time. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much. And Lene.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. I'm calling in from Vancouver. It's a beautiful sunny day, so just completely relatable for this panel and the summit. These women are so inspirational, so thank you for being here. My first name is Lene. I own Healthy Living with Lene, so I'm a nutritionist as well as a clinical practitioner of natural health and a mindset coach. And I work with corporate clients as well as executive and women clients around Canada and the US so far, going to hopefully go global. And I really work with everyone across the board of building a strong body and strong mind in the time of health, so you have it in the times of need. And that really, my philosophy is build for impact. You'll see it all over my website. And that comes from living and breathing some significant hardships, including 12 surgeries and almost passing away, and being in 30 years of law enforcement. So it's been pivotal that when you have your health, you do key little takeaways, mind and body, so that when something does happen, and it will in life, we have all probably experienced it, we will be resilient and stronger in time of need.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. My goodness, I can't wait. We're going to go back around and ask all of these experts a major takeaway. So we're excited about that. And Linda, you're right in center stage of my screen. Anyways, girlfriend, Linda, please share where you're from and what's your expertise and what would you like to share? And you are free.
Yes.
I know.
I'm in Maryland. I'm about an hour north of Washington, D.C. And I actually want to just say, there's a theme here of following our heart and trusting our intuition. And so many of us wake up to that later in life. We're about 50 years old. My mission is to help parents help their children do this early in life so they don't spend a lifetime of struggling and chasing a path and a life that doesn't align with them. So we already know that childhood anxiety, depression, and suicide are at epidemic levels. So I work with families upstream from that. I want parents to know that they can prevent that. So my expertise is helping parents understanding the root causes of childhood anxiety and giving them simple tools to prevent it. And I want to share with you, if you're in the thick of it or you're not yet, and you're wondering how to best support your child, there is hope. And I believe that prevention is the cure. We've proven this in our family with our kids, and I just want to share it with as many people as possible. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Look who's in the room. You are sitting at the right table. You are sitting at the right table. Okay. Well, look at now that we've heard, I met you and can inquire conversation past today for the immediate, because we love immediate. You may have said something that really made someone lean in and they're like, what's next? And so today, what can someone take away from what you just shared and either implement it? What's your top takeaway, your top strategy, your, I would say top performance tip, right? And I'm going to go back to the beginning with you, Toby. What can we take away today?
Thank you, Deb. Okay, so for me, this is what I've learned. I've learned that service has opened up doors for me and improved my life. So my big high-level activity recommendation is to encourage each of us to step outside of our comfort zones, to get outside of our bubbles, and to see the world through service. So I want you to just stop, in the midst of this busy day, and think about yourself driving a car, and you're looking at the rearview mirror and you can see the things you've done in your life in the rearview mirror. And I do this practice regularly to check in with myself to make sure that the things I'm doing are the things that I want to have in my rearview mirror at the end of my life, where I'm like, oh, okay, I did it well. So I invite each of you to experience that and check in with yourself and see what is going to work for you as far as service and giving. And if anyone ever wants to travel, you know where to reach me. I'm happy to talk to you about traveling to Guatemala. And as Dr. Sanja said earlier this morning, I loved what she said. She said she wakes up every day and asks herself, how can I be of service today? So very wise words that I'll leave you with.
Thank you so much. And I know that you're all going to be putting information in the chat. And Toby does great work down there. You can even service vacay the conversation. Carmen, for you, tell us what to do, girl. Tell us what to do. What's your action? Yeah, give Desi a moment. She's doing it.
I'm here now. Thank you. So my suggestion is super simple, but really important, is to choose a room or maybe your whole home and do a little survey. Look to see what's on the walls. The whole idea is how you bring nature in, right? And are you inspired by your surroundings? And I'm not really thinking about grandiose things. I'm thinking about, do Do you have plants that make you happy that you water and take care of? What's on your wall? Does it speak to you? You know, I have flowers because they make me happy. And for my gift, as a matter of fact, is 30-minute call. And we'll do like a FaceTime and tour with you because it's really great to have a different set of eyes and the right questions that you may not be thinking about.
Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. When we were talking, clearly I have a lot of art on wall. I love art, but it does emit, right? And you have those beautiful pieces on your site. I was like, ooh, one of the horses, exceptional. Okay, thank you so much. And Anja, isn't it nice? I'm like, tell us what to do. You're like, oh, my teenagers never asked me that. So tell us what to do. How can we bring your expertise into our life?
I like to encourage you to pay more attention to your feel-good feelings. These are the signposts on your path to prosperity and success. So take a moment now, and where in the body are you feeling good now? Focus on that and hold that focus for at least 17 seconds while still listening. You are now raising your own vibration, and you are kickstarting the law of attraction because you're matching the high vibrations of success and prosperity. They have high frequencies, and those frequencies are the same as your feel-good feelings. So when you feel good, you do good and you get better results. Now, the more your head, heart, and habits are in alignment and you are feeling joy, happiness, fulfillment, for example, the easier it is to be in that space, in that level, in that energy of success and prosperity. So I want to encourage you during the day, throughout the days, now and for all the other days to come, to just pause and hold on to those feel-good feelings more often.
Oh, thank you so much. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. I hope you are all right. I know you're all writing it down because I can see your head. And I know you're not texting because that wouldn't be good. All right. And Rosie, give us some advice, girl. What do we got to do? Are you
Just
there?
had to get unmuted. Yeah, I just had to get unmuted. It sounds like all of us, even though our expertise is every which way, we're all saying the same thing. Design your life and then vote for it with your thoughts, your actions, and your finances. So that has always been my advice to people, that if you know where you're going, it's really easy to figure out what you're saying yes and what you're saying no to. So this week, what I want you to do, or today, even better, is go through any of your subscriptions or your daily habits that are costing you money, but they're not lighting you up, and redirect those funds towards something absolutely incredible, such as a work vacation with Toby, like that. I think that's on my list now. So that kind of replacement of the funds, vote with your dollars to arrive where you want to be.
Thank you so much. It's amazing. And Rosie is at an event. If you're wondering, like, what? She's at an event. She's having fun with us and she's having fun with other people. That's fair. That's fair. Lene, what would you like to leave us with? Some advice?
So I want to start with a quote, which is, and this is going to lead into my checklist for you and key takeaways, is build strength in times of health, so resilience is there in times of need. So what I want you to all do and take away is have a check sheet and think of yourself in a vulnerable situation in just time of need. And I know it's hard to sometimes go there, and do a checklist of, am I surrounding myself with people that will support and lift me up when I'm down? Am I moving my body to give me strength when I need it? Am I nourishing my body so that in times of need, I feel nourished? Am I resting my body in times of need that I may not be able to rest? And am I speaking to myself in a kind way so that when things get tough, I'm my own best friend? There's your check sheet.
Okay, you got to text that to me because I don't get to write down. That was so great. All of these are so fantastic. And I mean, lucky me, right? I get to know all of you. So I encourage all of you to get to know all of you. That's what this is about. And Miss Carol Patrizi, what are you gonna tell us to do?
I'm going to tell y'all to do something in each
All right.
present moment. You know, health, wealth, wellness, and lifestyle. And let's face it, we could talk about surrender over and over and over again. I am going to ask each of you to surrender negative words in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to give you an example. First of all, every choice we make, whether it's what we're going to put into our mouths, if we're going to walk or not, what we're going to say, don't say, affects our health. So let me ask you a question. Do you believe that me saying, oh my gosh, I was with Sandra today and she was sick as a dog. I sure hope I don't get sick. Or, oh my gosh, Sandra really needs to get well. I certainly hope I remain well. The word gives your body a different frequency, as everyone is speaking about. Frequency affects our health. It affects our emotions. It affects the law of attraction. That is what we are attracting, is from our frequency, which comes from our emotions, which comes from our words. And I'm just telling you, say the words. Do we really want to say, oh my God, I cannot stand so-and-so? Or do I really, is that where I want to go with my emotion? Or do I want to go with, I wish they could understand the power that they have and be kinder? Let's say the words that we hope for ourselves and others, not what we do not hope. I want you to be aware. Be an active listener to what you are saying. We're all not going to be great at it. Stop and correct. Rephrase. That's what I'm going to ask you to do. And the more you do it, the more it will become habit. The higher your frequency, the better your health, the kinder you're being.
Oh, let me listen to this, right? Oh my goodness. The one thing that I think about, and thank you, Carol, we're fortunate enough to be able to spend lots of time with each other. And I think that as well, like, feel free to correct people, right? I remember one of my girlfriends, we have permission with each other when we're kind of not doing well talking about ourselves. We're like, don't talk about my friend like that. Don't talk about my friend like that. I mean, that's a real showstopper, right? And this morning we opened up, and I know that you were with us yesterday when we opened up, when I said, I was giving the numbers of how, like, the millions of media numbers and the book of where it's gone and how many of you have participated, and 6,000 women came, and all these big numbers. And we were talking about the movement that we are in, and that it is alive and here. And many times when we say from a women's empowerment place, like, oh my gosh, look how far we've come. What comes next? Immediately, but we still have a far way to go. So I asked everyone yesterday to not embody that part of the conversation, to just be with, look how far we've come. Look how far you've come. Look how far you've come. Look how far you come. And as you go to say that B word, right? Just don't. Because by embodying how far you've come, you will continue to move through barriers. It doesn't mean that there isn't more places and things to change. It's just when you're in that state of embodiment, rock and roll it, right? So thank you for that reminder, Carol. That's really important. And as we wrap up this health, wealth, wellness, and lifestyle panel, we are going to end off with Miss Linda. Please wrap us up from this panel, and all of you then put everything that you have in the chat so people can continue the conversation with you.
So I would like to share two quick things that parents can walk away with, whether this is your child or your grandchild or your niece or nephew, it doesn't matter. But one thing I learned from David Kruger was the power of belief. When you believe in someone, they will show you why you do. If you tell your child every night when you put them to bed, and I still do this with my 17-year-old when he kisses me goodnight. I love you, I'm proud of you, and I believe in you. It goes into their subconscious as that message as they're falling asleep, and it's so, so powerful. When you tell someone else that you believe in them, it changes their physiology. So that's number one. And you can do that right, right today, tonight. The other one is something that I realized on my own going through my work. And that was apologizing to my daughter. I think she was 17 or 18 at the time. She's 22 now. But I stood in front of her and I said, I'm sorry for trying to mold you into the person I thought you should be, instead of allowing you to be the person you came here to be. And it still makes me tear up. I watched her relax, and it changed her. From then on, it changed both of us, but it changed her. And I've shared that in posts, and parents have said, I did that with my child, and it changed our relationship from that day forward. So those are the two big takeaways I offer you. Very simple, right?
Wow, so beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can we have a whole round of applause, please? And hearts and emotions. Go to your reaction bar and just thank you for sharing transparency, giving us things to think about, things to shift, and honestly, just that nice value drop for allowing us to start with something, right? To start with something. And I know that you're all going to have incredible notes after these last, when we end off today, and you can just start to implement and decide something each day that you're going to revisit in your notes. All right. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Hearts, hearts, hearts. So incredible. Before we